Today, I want to share the story of a woman named Eleanor. At 76, she found herself completely alone. No husband, no children, no family nearby. Just a small apartment, a box of old photographs, and silence. But this isn't a story about sadness. It's about resilience. Because Eleanor did 7 simple, powerful things that slowly, quietly saved her life. And I believe maybe they could help you too, one. She stopped hiding her loneliness. For years, Eleanor pretended to be fine. "I'm doing great," she'd say. But inside, she felt invisible. One morning, she looked in the mirror and said out loud, "I am lonely, and that's okay." That tiny act of honesty lifted a weight she didn't even realize she was carrying. Because you can't heal what you won't admit, and that's where her healing started. She created a morning ritual. Instead of waking up and staring at the ceiling, Eleanor began every morning by lighting a small candle, making herself a cup of tea, and writing one thing she was grateful for. Some days it was the sound of birds. Some days, just the warmth of my blanket. But that simple ritual gave her a reason to open her eyes every day. 3. She started walking. Eleanor didn't have fancy workout gear or a gym membership. She just started walking, 1 block, then 2. She said she liked to pretend she was walking towards something beautiful, even if it was just the sunset at the end of the street. Those walks didn't just heal her body, they healed her spirit. 4. She adopted a plant. One day at the grocery store, Eleanor bought a tiny houseplant, a simple green leaf in a plastic pot. She named it Hope. Caring for that little plant gave her something to nurture, and in a way, she was nurturing herself. Eleanor said, "Watching that plant grow reminded me I was still capable of bringing life into this world." 5. She reached out to one stranger. The scariest thing she did, she wrote a letter to a neighbor she'd only waved at for years. It simply said, "Hi, I'm Eleanor. I live in 2B. If you ever need a cup of sugar or someone to talk to, I'm here." That neighbor, a woman named Carol, knocked on her door the next afternoon. And just like that, a friendship was born. Eleanor always wanted to learn how to paint. So, at 76, she ordered a beginner's watercolor set online. The first painting? A terrible lopsided apple. But she hung it on her wall anyway. "It made me laugh every time I saw it," she said. Learning something new reminded her that life hadn't stopped offering her fresh beginnings. 7. She told her story. After months of these small, brave steps, Eleanor wrote her story down. Not for a book deal, not for fame, just for herself. She titled it, "I was 76 and alone, but I am still here." And in those pages, she found her strength. Eleanor said, "I realized I wasn't invisible. I was just waiting for myself to see me again." Closing reflection. Today, Eleanor is 82. She still has her morning tea. She still walks. She now has 4 plants, not just 1. And her neighbor Carol? They have Sunday dinners together. She says she no longer fears silence, because she filled it with her own voice. I wanted to share Eleanor's story because maybe someone out there watching feels just as invisible as she once did. If that's you, please know it's not too late. You are never too old to start again, to grow, to heal, to be seen. If Eleanor can rebuild her life at 76, you can too. And maybe your story starts today. If Eleanor's story touched your heart, give this video a like. It lets me know these stories matter to you. And if you know someone who needs a little hope today, share this video with them. You never know who might need to hear it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon.